And on today's agenda, we are going to be considering and adopting the draft committee report on the final mandate of the Division of Revenue Bill B3 2021 NCOP, as well as a set of minutes, followed by resolutions and actions. In those and resolutions and actions, please stay online afterwards, as I have one set of feedback just to give everyone, and then hopefully we will be on our way for the day. Colleagues, with that, can I please ask that everyone introduces themselves, and then we're going to jump straight into the response received from the NCOP. And colleagues, I'm just going to leave my video off just for connectivity purposes today. Thank you.
Good morning, Chair Khalil Brankais.
Good morning, Chairperson and the members of the committee. It's Lulama Mvimbi.
Thank you, Member.
Good morning, Chair and members. Wendy Philander.
Thank you, Member Philander.
Good morning, everyone. Matlodi Maseko.
Thank you, Member Maseko.
Good morning, Chairperson Regan Allen.
Thank you, Member Allen. Okay, if those are all the members, colleagues, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump straight into views on the matter and the feedback received. So we've all received the document from the NCOP, and the document obviously sets out, as usual, their reasons from National Treasury and their reasons for why they support or do not support the bill. They have come back and indicated to us that there's no amendments in this stage. Previously, the committee resolved that we do not want to support the bill. And we now have to decide upon the final mandate, whether we remain with the negotiating mandate we had, or whether we would like to change our negotiating mandate in the final mandate stage. Colleagues, with that, I'm going to assume everyone has read the report. It is quite lengthy. And we do not read reports in the committee. We read them for homework for the committee. So I will now take hands as to how members feel regarding the final mandate. Thank you. Colleagues, are there no views? Am I going to go first? We do need to indicate what our views are, if we're going to stick to the final mandate, the same as the negotiating mandate, or whether we are changing in this regard. So please, if I could see hands for views on this matter. I see Member Maseko's hand.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, I think we are going to stick to the mandate as it is and not change. So we are going to move to remain with our current mandate, which is not to support the DORO. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Member Maseko. Just for clarity, are you standing in for Member Mackenzie?
Chair, I am standing in for Member Mackenzie. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Just so that the procedure officer can have that information. Member Philander, I see your hand.
My apologies, Chair. I was just struggling with the hand button. Chairperson, I support the statement raised by Member Maseko for us to stand with a view as stated in the document.
Thank you so much. Member Maseko, Member Philander has indicated that they would like to stick to our original negotiating mandate. If there are no other views, I see Member Mvimbi's hand.
Yes, thank you, Chairperson. I take it that then the report as was presented or as was discussed last time is as presented now, where it also still reflect the views of the minorities.
Member Vimbi, so essentially what occurs is we do not go into reasons again at the final mandate. We can, but those do not get reflected into the final mandate report because those gets reflected in the negotiating mandate report. However, for the final mandate, if you have a minority view, you have to raise it a second time. Are you raising for a second time that you have a minority view on the matter?
Yes, Chairperson.
Okay, thank you, Member Mvimbi. Are there any other hands? Member Brancais? Member
No, Chair, I'm
Murray?
covered. Thank you very much.
You're covered. Okay, Member Murray.
Good morning, Chair. Yes, the Freedom Front reject this budget totally.
Thank you, Member Murray. Well, you are not a voting member. I completely 100% appreciate your support to not support the DORA. Okay, Ms. Kamish Ahmad, could you please just indicate our views quickly in the report and could you just jetty it up quickly for us so that we can also quickly adopt it?
Lizette, you're going to screen that report for me?
Yep, I'm screening it now.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. If you can just make it a little bit bigger, thank you. Okay, let's take the word draft out and make the R a capital at the beginning. Okay, let's see. Then you have to take the second paragraph, the to support out plus the dash before the to not support. Okay, and you take the if any out. Okay, in terms of standing rule, and then the two voting members indicated that their views are remaining the same. And you take the do not support out and the hash that goes before it. Okay, let's quickly go down just to see if everything else is correct. Can we also justify the document, please? If you just select all and then you go to home, I think. Yes, select the 3 paragraphs. You don't need to select the signature and stuff, otherwise it's going to justify everything. You can just select the 3 paragraphs and you can justify everything. Otherwise it looks like a snake that's going to fall off the page. Next to it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. Colleagues, with that, could I please have a move for the report? Please indicate whether whether this is the views of the committee. If I could have a mover. Member Philander.
So moved, Chairperson.
Thank you so much. If I could have a seconder for the report. Member Maseko.
I do second, Chair.
Thank you so much. And with that, the report is thus duly adopted. Thank you so much, members. We are now going to move on to the set of minutes that we have. Okay, we have before us the set of minutes of 18 May at 9 o'clock. If we can just check that all our names and everything is spelled correctly and that our names are there. Okay, let's go down. Let's move down. Okay, let's move down. If there are no edits on page 1, we start at page 2. Okay, we can move down. Perfect. We can move down. At the resolution action stage, we did resolve that, but we resolved for it to be for the budget workshop in November, not the current upcoming one. So I don't have a problem with the wording, but just so that we are just aware that that one refers to the budget workshop that we're scheduling for November 2021. Okay. Members, that is then one edit. If there's no other edits, if I could have a mover for the minutes with the amendment.
Chairperson, I move that we adopt the minutes with the amendment. It's Gillian Bosman. Good morning.
Okay, thank you. Member Philander.
Seconded, Chairperson.
Thank you so much. Okay, with that, the minutes are adopted. Okay, colleagues, we are now at resolutions and actions. And before I ask if there are any resolutions or actions, I would just like to give one bit of feedback. We realize that the upcoming budget workshop, which we have aimed to schedule on the 30th of June until the 2nd of July, the first day falls upon a by-election day that is outside the metro. And previously, in the beginning of our term, the programming committee indicated that we shan't have any committee meetings that are on a by-election day that is outside the metro. So because of that, we unfortunately need to move our budget workshop. But what we have done is we've identified a new 3 days in the constituency period and after the registration weekend, because we also don't want to inconvenience any of our colleagues. And the new dates that we've identified is the 20th until the 22nd of June. Members, are you happy that we schedule it for those dates so that we avoid the by-election as well as the apologies, Ms. Kamish Ahmed?
Chair, just want to say that you said it's the 20th to 22nd of June. It's the 20th and the 22nd.
Oh, apologies, it's July. Sorry, I'm getting my months wrong now. It's 20th until the 22nd of July, which is the week after the registration weekend as well, just so that we don't inconvenience our colleagues as we all have our own respective duties in our constituency periods as well. Colleagues, are you happy with the scheduling of that?
I'm good with it.
Yes,
with those
In
dates,
order, Chair.
Member Brancais, I'm good with it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, colleagues, and thank you so much for your understanding. We are trying our best to find these dates in order to accommodate the most amount of people. But with that, are there any other matters, resolutions or actions for the committee that members would like to raise now? If
Not
not,
from my side, Chair.
Nothing, Chair.
thank you so much. If none, with that, colleagues, have a wonderful day further. Ms. Kamish Ahmed, yes?
Chair, I just want members to just confirm that if they would like to attend by the 31st of May, just a reminder that members should just send an email for logistic purposes.
Okay. Members, Ms. Kamish Ahmed has sent an email for logistic purposes. If you could please just indicate whether you'll be physically present at the budget workshop. Many of the sessions we are going to schedule them in such a way with matters such as team building and icebreakers and things like that. And workshop type related matters that, it would be preferable for members to be present. And for that, we need to know numbers so that we know how big the venue needs to be for COVID regulation purposes as well. And colleagues, we are also obviously trying to get some guest speakers just so that we can make finance a little bit more interesting since Member Bosman is convinced that finance has never been sexy before. But colleagues, if you could assist us with that, it would be much appreciated. Okay. With that,
Thank you,
colleagues.
Chairperson, we will. And we are grateful for your
We will,
endeavor
Chair.
in trying to make finance sexy.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, colleagues. With that, the meeting's adjourned. Goodbye.
Thank you, Chairperson.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.